Good day, sir. As I observed with Miss Angeline during the interview, she said that she experienced an injury while playing a tournament badminton. And at that time, I was there because Miss Angeline was my classmate during the high school and senior high school. Her injury is not that severe, but it can affect her performance in playing a badminton tournament. Even if she's an expert in that sport, once the injury comes in, we can't do anything about it. Sports activities can improve both physical and mental health of the athlete, teaching them to work with other athletes and improving their coordination and confidence. Safety precaution and equipment can be instrumental in preventing or lessening injuries from sports activities. The environment in which sports are played also has an impact in the injury risk. Organized sports take place at school, public parks, or recreation centers. More casual sport activities take place in the backyard, streets, or neighborhood courts. An athlete lifestyle of their well-being is that it potential is a set of habits and attitude that form the patterns of how they go about their daily lives. Understanding optimal performance requires self-awareness about how lifestyle affect your readiness to train, compete, and win. A balanced, healthy lifestyle is a crucial to success. To discount, it is an unimportant and not an essential part of the athlete preparation is the downfall of many athletes that had the potential for greatness. Injury effect can be a short term in some cases, such as torn ligaments, broken bones, laceration. However, in other, the long-term effect can be extremely detrimental to one's career or health, such as concussion and spinal injuries. The damage that these two types of injury can cause could even be fatal. Excess strain or joints and muscle often lead to torn ligaments and stress fractured. These injuries not only cause a lot of pain and put a damper on the active lifestyle of an athlete, but they can also have lasting effect. The long-term implication can linger for years even after the injury has healed. The recommended treatment for most acute injuries is referred to as the PRICE principle. This is an acronym for protection, rest, ice, compression, and elevation. The goal for this treatment is to reduce pain and swelling. That's why it is very important to have a warm-up exercise because it can prepare your muscles and joint for activity by warming up and stretching before you play. A warm-up routine increases your blood flow, raises the body's temperature, and improves balance, flexibility, and coordination so you can play at your peak while avoiding injury. And that's all that I observed, sir. Thank you. As I observed in Mr. Muammar's interview, his sports was swimming. And since senior high school, I'm his classmate and I know from the very first start that he's very expert when it comes to swimming. He's like a dolphin in the sea and can hold breath for up to 2 minutes mostly. But his problem whenever he's at his tournament or daily training, she's experiencing a muscle cramps in shoulders and legs. We all know that muscle cramps, this type of sport injury, is a common one and usually result from a lack of warm-up and stretching. Muscle cramps cause pain in certain parts of the body and make it difficult to move for a while. The best way to prevent injuries are to warm up properly before swimming and take part in preseason and in-season strengthening and conditions program. Strength training should focus on rotator cuff, and scapular muscles to improve stability of the shoulders. Swimming not only engages your legs but also recruits your upper body and core, especially your lats and the muscles of your middle back and tricep also. And certain movements like dolphin kicks and flutter kicks and more can help strengthen your core, and your lungs also really benefit from these sports. And that's all that I observed. Thank you, sir.